What's up, YouTube? I am back. All right, we got a lot that we're gonna discuss, and we have a full show today. We got a lot of topics. We're gonna be getting into, me some giving some advice to one of my ex, Rico. We also gonna be talking about Look Him and Angela Yee. We're gonna be getting into Alec Baldwin. We're gonna also talk about Jussie Smollett. We also going to talk about Doja Cat and Beyonce, and we also going to be talking about Tasha K because apparently that's one of the favorite topics over here at the Wiley Show. So we're going to be covering that as well right after the countdown. All right, what's up, you guys? I miss y'all so very much. I haven't really been on the internet like that. I've been taking care of some things, personal things, in my life, and of course, we have. I would give a special shout out to the producers for y'all love, for y'all support. I did explain about it on Instagram, and we also talked about it. On Station Head. And so we'll get into that towards the end of the show, but we have a full show today. And my first topic is going to be Rico. All right. Rico, my ex, he's going through a moment. He's really going through a moment. Now, he posted on his page. It's kind of comical though. He was drinking some cheap liquor and he was talking to his phone. All right. Talking to his phone. And he pulled the liquor, like pretend like this the liquor. He pulled it all on his phone. And you can't even hard because the sound was going in and out because he pulled liquor on his phone. And I was like really trying to help him out because I'm like, I helped you get on YouTube. I helped you learn how to get a check on YouTube. This man have lost not one page, not two pages, but about 3 pages. And he on the page, he can't be monetized because he keep getting naked. And I said, bruh, I got on the phone with him. I was like, ring, 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 hello, hello, hello. Why don't you get your OnlyFans? Because you always get naked. Get your OnlyFans so people can subscribe to your nakedness. But this man goes live and posts pictures of himself naked on YouTube, and they snatches his page down. And there's so many other entities. People will subscribe to that. You can go naked and you could be drunk and you all that, and they can subscribe that to your OnlyFans. And this man, he had an opportunity here. Listen to me. When y'all come up in the room, just thumbs up, sit on down. We're gonna talk. This man had the opportunity with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club, which The Breakfast Club was one of the highest rated radio shows in the world. In the world. And he went to her coffee shop and he took a picture with her. And she did a video dropped on his YouTube. And Angela Yee rarely does this. Got on his YouTube channel. Talk to him. He could have easily capitalized off of that moment. This man took that moment, continue to get drunk, continue to take off his clothes, continue to sell his body. And these things you don't have to do. You don't have to sell your body if you're actually getting a good income from YouTube. You can make a lot of money on YouTube. And you don't have to make the risk of putting yourself on rentman.com and the people are paying them like $5 an hour, $6 an hour. That ain't no money. And then some of the guys not even paying him, he doing it for free. It's like it's a train wreck. And it's so sad because he literally are in the media capital of the world. He's in New York, where The View is taped in New York. Nick Cannon is taped in New York. So many other shows is being taped in New York. Wendy Williams show taped in New York. He can be an audience. He can network. He can do it like behind the scenes on his YouTube channel. It's a lot of stuff that he can do. But you must first put down the can of beer. Put it down. Go to AA because you have a problem. Put it down. It's too much on you. When you wake up in the morning, all you got to think about is drinking a can of beer. You have an addiction. If you don't wake up want to eat some breakfast, bacon, eggs, and some toast, and you choose to drink some cheap 22s, you have an addiction. If you wake up and it's lunchtime and you don't want you a ham sandwich, you want you a can of beer, you have an addiction. And people watching, and they're literally watching a train wreck. And I'm saying this out of love because I was at one point was in love with this man. This man is my ex. I introduced this man to the world at DC. Taught him how to be on YouTube because he was just a regular subscriber. He would just call into these shows, and literally we had like an amazing storyline. And we had an amazing storyline all on social media right now. It was amazing. Like everybody was talking about us. You know, we was all on these different YouTube channels. They were talking about DC. And he don't know how to capitalize off that moment. He don't know how to capitalize off of being a person on the internet and learning how to capitalize and get a check from it. You are literally destroying the bag by getting naked. So the people encouraging him, and it's a good thing that people is encouraging him to go to rehab and to get into AA meeting. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have some problems. You know, you're too young to be doing all that drinking, and then you're losing so much weight. You can see the bones of your body. That is time for you to say, let me put down the can of liquor. Let me focus on my life. Let me rebuild. Let me gain some weight. Let me, eat some potatoes and some shrimps and some hot dogs or whatever, you can eat. Let me do that. So I'm going to move on. I saw that video. I'm going to post it on my Instagram so you all can see the destruction. You can see the downfall of this man. And when he was with me, he wasn't drinking as much. He had on some beautiful t-shirts. He had a haircut. He was really about his business. He was going on live, doing commentary. We would do videos. We had an amazing storyline. Everybody was just talking about the Wiley and the Ricos. We dominated, the beef sector. We dominated that beef sector. We really dominated that. I can really say we were the kings of the beef sector. We really was. When we went to DC about a year before last, I think in 2019, was that 2019 that we went to DC? We literally dominated social media. Everybody wanted to be in business with the Wileys and the Ricos because we was that doggone entertaining. We was all over social media. We were everywhere. We was in the buses, the trains. We're meeting people. We did an amazing content. We went to the Smithsonian. We did a lot of stuff. We went to Dr. Martin Luther King memorial, the things they had of him, statues and stuff like that. We had some good moments. And he's in a good area. You on the East Coast. And he's very talented. And I will tell you, he's a very talented guy. And there's so much that he can do. He can do music. He can talk about his life story and stuff. And he have a testimony. And you trying to go back and say, I want to go back to selling my body. Like that's going back to the past. You got to be in the future. You got to go to the future. That's in the past of taking your clothes off and selling yourself. And if you're gonna do it, uh the clientele that you're getting because you're drinking so much, you're not no haircut, you're not really building yourself, you're getting low ball offers, and that's quite dangerous. So I saw it and y'all sent it to me. I said, hey, I was gonna talk about it on the Wiley Show because this is my show and I'm gonna talk about it. All right. So we hope that he get it together. And if he's in the bushes, I hope that he get it together, but he's probably not in the bushes because his phone is drenched in alcohol. It's drowned in beer. He probably not in the bushes because the phone is deep in liquor. He pulled so much, his phone was in deep in liquor. So he's probably not able to be in the bushes because he poured liquor on his. He poured liquor on his phone, so he's probably not in the bushes. The phone is in liquor. So he's gonna have to buy him some rice and put it in a bowl, okay? And it's gonna have to dry up. And maybe he could be in the bushes on another day. So I already know he's gonna go live, he's gonna cuss me out and stuff like that. But I also had a flashback. I had a flashback because when he threw that liquor on his phone, I had a flashback. And the flashback was when he threw liquor on me in DC. When I was in the Airbnb and he got so angry at me because I was laughing at a joke, he threw liquor in my face. So when he did it through the liquor on the phone, I had a flashback. And that did not make me feel good. I had a flashback. And he poured it directly in my face. Threw it in my face. So I hope that he get it together. I hope that he take advantage of being in New York. Take advantage of being around millionaires and people that are doing it. You got to be a go-getter. I don't care wherever you go, you have to take advantage of the opportunities that you are being given. I don't care where you at, where part of opportunity, wherever you at, you got to take advantage of that. You can be whatever part of the world. If you're lazy and a drunk, no matter where you go, you're not going to be able to take advantage of those opportunities unless you're willing to put down the bottle. In his case, the can. To put down the can. All right. So we're going to go to the next topic. I definitely had to bring that up on you all in a second. Definitely have to bring that up on y'all. We're going to go and move on to the next subject here. I want to give a special shout out to all the producers that are in the building. Definitely want to give a shout out to y'all. Let's talk about the baby. This man did a concert, and I was so jealous I was not there in attendance. He was like, y'all want me to get naked? I come right up there and I get butt naked up there. And I was in love. I'm in love with the baby. I'm in love that he's in love with his sexuality. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And I love he took his shoes off and he was like, I'm gonna kiss the shoes and anybody you could come and grab the shoes off the concert. It was right behind his car. I wish I was there so I could get those shoes. So I'm a fan of the baby. I think that I can understand he's an attractive guy. I can understand why women allow him to be that type of man. And because he's a very attractive guy and he's chocolate, when you're chocolate, you get away with a lot of things. So I understand it. So when he did the concert, I was kind of like mad that I wasn't there. He said I would come right up there and get naked. So I saw the concert, and people are saying that he is losing his mind. I'm like, he's not losing his mind. He know that women want to sleep with him, and he want to sleep with or men. You know, he knows these things, and a lot of men like when a lot of especially a lot of straight guys like when a lot of gay guys lust over them. They kind of like that. It's a make themselves feel good. So I'm just a fan. Like I'm a fan. I've never like really dragged the baby or whatever. I think that the baby was wrong with what he did to Danny Lay. That was wrong. But I'm a fan of his him being an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Entertaining, put on a good show. I'm definitely there. And people was at his concert, and I was like, why I'm not there at the concert because I really want to see the baby and really get involved and really be there at one of his shows. So he's doing it. So whenever he come to Dallas, I'm definitely gonna give me a ticket. I'm definitely gonna come to Dallas and see. Whenever he come to Dallas, I'm definitely going to do that. And he has some amazing and a beautiful family, by the way. Like the a beautiful family, like and he's young, so a lot of times people want him to be so mature and all that. He got to live his life. He got to go through his his whole phase, and he's a rapper, so it's a certain image that he had to uphold. And a lot of people like toxic rappers and toxic relationship, and Danny Lay, of course, she likes it because she was giggling and laughing and all this stuff like that, giggling and laughing and stuff like that. So yeah, I would love to go to the baby concert. Now, somebody said, "Why did you go to a Master P show in Dallas?" Listen, I'm not a Master P type of fan. All right, I was never a fan of Master P, of his music. I think that his music was garbage. I'm a fan of Master P entrepreneurship. I'm gonna say it again because I know when I said this before, I almost got jumped at one point. I said this in front of some thugs that know Master P, and I said I think his music is trash. What you say about Master P? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not a fan, but I'm a fan of his entrepreneurship. His music just did not do it for me. Make it say, like that was like, girl, what is that? I'm just not a fan of the music, right? Just not a fan of the music. So when people would say that, I just wasn't a fan of his music. I'm just gonna keep that crystal clear. But I'm a fan of the baby music. I am. I'm a fan. We got some people, some fans of his music. Thank y'all so very much. They said, didn't his baby mama wear Danny shoes? She did. She did. They said, why you still haven't been on eight? I've been so busy. I'm gonna be on all about the tea. We it's in the works. It's in the works. Okay. His music didn't do it for me either. His music just didn't do it for me. His low budget films didn't do it for me either. Now, if you're a fan of Master P personal, if you're a fan of the baby, press one. If you're a fan of the baby, press one in the chat. Uh, Press one in the chat if you're a fan of the baby. Press one in the chat if you're a fan of the baby music. All right. You like his music, LOL. I'm just not a fan. Okay. Let's move on. Oh gosh, let's move on. Let's move on. Alex Baldwin, he did an interview on ABC. George Stephanopoulos, I hope I'm saying his name right. He interviewed Alex Baldwin a couple of days ago, and I'm like, why is this man not like the? And see, I think that this is a prime example of the rich, wealthy men getting a pass. There's nowhere in the world that this man killed somebody on set. On set, this person is dead, and he's still able to do interviews. Why are you doing interviews? And then he said, well, I didn't pull the trigger. The gun still went off. You had the gun in your hand. You pointed at her, and she's dead. Why he's not in jail, people? I'm not understanding that. If that was me, and I was like, if that was me, I wouldn't get no pass. Like, I would be locked up, and I would have to prove my innocence from the jail cell. And I'm like, why in the world he's not in jail? Why is he not arrested? He's able to do interviews. And I'm like, why are we giving this man a pass? And I was talking with somebody that's in Hollywood. He was like, well, you don't understand. It was a prop gun. And this is Hollywood. And the prop master is to blame. And I said, well, the prop master did not have the gun in his hand. It was Mr. Baldwin. He needs to be locked up. And I talked to some of my cast that's on Two Man Lady. They don't agree. They think that he should be around free. But I personally believe that he should be locked up because there's nowhere in the world that this man is able to sit here on his platform in his privilege and to be able to sit here and to do what he did and be able to be free. If that was a black man, if that was Denzel Washington, he'll be in jail. If that was, Bobby Brown, he'll be in jail. Whomever you can think of, he will be locked up, be in some handcuffs. I don't think that they would give him a pass and somehow they feel so sorry for him and stuff like that. No, he definitely needs to go down for what he did. That's in my humble opinion. They said the same reason y'all gave the baby. The baby and Mr. Baldwin in two different points. You know what I'm saying? The baby, well, yeah, the baby did shoot and kill somebody at Walmart. He did. He did. He did. He did. Yes, he did in Walmart. He shot and killed in Walmart. So and that's something that need to be called out. Now I've heard that it was in self-defense. That's different. If you it's self-defense, but if you point something at somebody and they dead, that to me, you're not gonna get no type of pass. That's not no self-defense. And so I know some people in here in this channel that want some justice. So I want to ask y'all, do y'all think Alex Baldwin should be arrested? Press 1. And I want to see where we at. I usually take these polls. I love polls. I'm addicted to polls. Press 1 if you think he should be arrested. Press 2, he shouldn't be arrested. Press 1, he should be arrested. Press 2, no, he should not be arrested. Press 1, he should be arrested. Press 2, he should not be arrested. Press 1, he should be arrested. Press 2, he should not be arrested. Okay. Here we go. It's a split decision. We talk about Alex Baldwin here. It's a split decision. They said 3, not my problem. Press 1, he should be. Okay, it's a split. It's a split. I'm saying it's a split. Now, when we first talked about this topic, oh no, Wiley, he should not be arrested. Y'all was like all in there. But now y'all see this, and now y'all saying he shouldn't. All right. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next topic. But he definitely did that interview, and we definitely did that. Okay. All right, let's go to the next topic here. Let me see. Do we have that? everybody kept saying Beyonce, Doja Cat is going to be the next Beyonce, and I heard that, and I posted in the title, Doja Cat's the next Beyonce. When it comes to popularity, when it comes to selling records and breaking records, I do believe Doja Cat has what it takes to break some Beyonce records. Beyonce is in a lane of her own, but I can understand why people want to put Doja Cat on the same level of Beyonce. Doja Cat, number one, she has some type of, a machine behind her, and they really want her to break some records. So I can see her breaking some records of Beyonce. But can she dance like Beyonce? No, Beyonce is an amazing performer. But it will come a time, excuse me, where people will surpass Beyonce. It will come a time. At one point, Whitney Houston was dominating the charts and dominating sales and dominating award shows. And it came a time where she was Mariah Carey came and kind of surpassed Whitney Houston a little bit. So it's going to come a time where you will be surpassed as a person in this business, and Beyonce will have her day where she will be surpassed. Now, Doja Cat, I don't get rapper, I get pop star. And I'm gonna break that down because yet she does some rap songs, but she can sing, she can do pop records. You know what I'm saying? She's literally taking that route of what Nicki took. And Nicki got a lot of flack for this because Nicki Minaj would do pop records instead of doing hip hop records. And a lot of people's like, oh, well, you ain't really hip hop, you pop, and you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 bass. But the reason why she did that is because to be marketable on the other side to transition or to get to, you know what I mean, to really get fans to cross over to the other side. And so she crossed over to the side. And so that's the route that Doja Cat is on. And I know people in here love that and all that, but that's the route that Doja Cat is on. Doja Cat is on that route of being on the same level of Beyonce. That's the route that she's on. And we want to give her credit for being on that level. And so I'm not a huge fan of Doja Cat. I can't tell you that, but I'm a fan of the fact that it's a good publicity for her because it keeps her in the conversation of Beyonce and keeps her in that great conversation. So I definitely see that for her, that she's on that level of Beyonce. And just to see her side by side with the Beyonce picture and Doja Cat, that'll tell you like her people understand business, they understand headlines, they understand media. So as long as you keep talking about it and bringing this up, that's a way to bring more people to your side. So we want to say shout out to Doja Cat and also shout out to Beyonce. But I think when you're in this business, you always going to want people to surpass you and to do better than you. That's what that in this business, you always want a person to come and do that. And another person I would see that would be on Beyonce level in about 5 to 10 years is Chloe. I think that Chloe is another person that study Beyonce formula and really doing it in today's market and really dominating. And I could really see her, taking over and doing some amazing things for Beyonce. I can see it now. And she's on the Beyonce label, so I can definitely see that. All right. They said Doja. Hold on, y'all don't believe they said Doja try. Doja tired of music already, though. Beyonce grind it. I never seen Beyonce in concert. I've seen Beyonce in concert 3 times and see her again. Wow, really, Deborah? Okay, all right, okay. It's people that's not really no fans of Doja. Okay, let's move on. Nick Cannon. This is really sad. At one point, everybody was talking about Nick Cannon, Pink Print. And of course, he saw the news of that, and he announced that his son passed away. So we want to send our condolences to Nick Cannon. This is sad. When you lose a child, I've never experienced that. He was definitely hurt about it. And the producers really wanted him to bring this up because what it does, it brings more people to your show. And it brings more people, more eyeballs and ears to the show. So I can definitely see Nick Cannon's show getting picked up from this moment because he's gonna get the sympathy. He's gonna get people to tune in to the product that never tuned into the show. They're gonna be nosy and tune in. I send my condolences, but I understand you got to understand business. That it wasn't mean about this. Hey, you should share this. The ratings are really low. We really need to prop up the ratings. And so what he do? He announced that his son, passed away. Now he could have easily kept that from us. We didn't have to know about it. But when you do a show, you have ratings. So I don't know if it was Nick Cannon's decision to announce that his son was dead or was the producers. We shall we shall see how it's going to play out with the ratings game. But I'm definitely praying for his mother because his mother definitely died. Now this is his youngest child, and apparently the youngest child had a tumor. He had cancer in the brain, and to see that for that young is just definitely sad. And so when he explained it, to bring this up, only 5 months old, young, that was his youngest child. So definitely gonna pray for the family, praying for his mother, praying for his siblings, you know what I'm saying, and really praying for Nick Cannon because yet, he need time to grieve, but yet you still got shows to do, you got contracts to do, you gotta promote a movie. So it's kind of hard to really grieve and just take some time off because you have a new show. You really can't take no time off. And so I'm definitely praying for Nick Cannon that he gets, what I'm saying, really, really, get the help that he needs and grief counseling. Yeah, it was really sad because when he announced it, I was like, whoa. Because Nick Cannon was trending like a day before, and everybody was talking about his pain print. And so that's what we was gonna go with today. But then I got the news that he announced that his son died, and I was like, okay, now I gotta switch on my commentary and really do it there. So we definitely pray for Nick Cannon, pray for his family, and everything like that. Yeah, he had a medical condition, and Nick have one too, and that's what I said. You got to be really careful having all these babies, and you got medical conditions and problems with your seed and stuff like that. Anyway, that's his decision. All right, I had to bring it up for people that are on here. Definitely had to bring it up. Yeah, but his show might get renewed for next season because now people are going to tune in just to be nosy, and he's going to get the sympathy, especially a lot of Black women going to tune in and see what was said. Now, okay, let me go. Look him and Angela Yee. Now, Angela Yee posted Look him an old interview that Look him did about Nicki Minaj, and she reposted it on her page, and Lakim was like, why are you posting this? You messy Angela to post this up there. You doing this for clout. This is sad. I'm not really for this. Why are you posting this on your page? So the reason why in the interview, and let's talk about the interview for a second, because in that interview, Kim said some things that I think is very true about Nicki Minaj, that Nicki Minaj did not want to stand beside Kim, and Nicki Minaj wanted to be the only one. I still see that right now, that Nicki Minaj wanted to be the only one. But anyway, I tuned into the Breakfast Club, and they had this segment, and they said, what's Angela Yee wrong? Charlamagne said she was wrong, that what's going on your page. Angela Yee was like, I don't know what's being posted on my page. I have people that's posted on my behalf. And then DJ Envy was like, listen, I check myself, I micromanage myself because again, that's a reflection of me. So if something goes wrong, I'm gonna be a blank because I'm the face of the brand. So you just really, really hearing this stuff over and over and over. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I could really believe Angela. I don't think that she posts stuff on there. She half her team post stuff up there. And somebody on that team was being messy because Charlamagne said what he said, that he want to make amends with Nicki. And then somebody just said, oh, let's post this. This is a really trend because it's an algorithm, because Nicki's in the algorithm right now. So let's post this on top of that. So that could have been there. I don't think that Angela probably knew about it. And then she probably knew about it and say, hey, this is the algorithm. And then what do you do when you're in a position of power? You can blame it on your team. Like if I go through something, I blame it on the producer. I'm like, it was the producer's fault, but it's your reflection of you. And then somebody said, well, I don't know if that was Lil' Kim that was that was Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim watched stuff. Like she watched people channels. When people speak negative about her, she Googles herself, she YouTubes herself, she sees stuff that's going on about it. But did she lie about Nicki Minaj? No, she didn't. I think this is an old beef. I'm glad the beef is over. I heard that Nicki and Kim had a conversation. They're good. Kim is putting respect on Nicki Minaj's name. Nicki Minaj fans are taking up for Kim and said that Angela is messy. And then people say, what about that K Michelle interview? Because the K Michelle interview, when K Michelle kind of like dragged Angela Yee, because Angela Yee was kind of laughing at K Michelle about how having a stinky box. So they had brought that up. So I'm like, whoa. I'm like, okay. Um, they had brought that interview up. Like people were going back to the comments and say, why don't you repost the interview when K Michelle was coming at you? And I even rewatched the interview with uh K Michelle do that. So we shall see how that's gonna play out, with Lil' Kim and Nicki. We're gonna see how that's gonna play out with them. I personally would love to see a versus battle with Kim and Nicki, but it probably would be a Kim and Foxy, but I would prefer a Nicki and Kim. Old school versus new school, and them telling stories and talking to about what they do in their career. I could definitely see that. So we're gonna see how that's gonna play out. But I have to agree with Nicki. I have to agree with Kim because she said in the interview, she said, you will see. And then when Cardi came out, Nicki got mad and got upset, got kind of jealous of the success of Cardi because she was dominating for like 10 years. Then her reign kind of like dwindled down because Cardi B came in and just surpassed Nicki and some other things. She started getting platinum records. She started getting Grammys. Nicki never got a Grammy. So a lot of stuff, Nicki started to really lose a lot of power. And Kim words kind of like resonated with me when she said that because I watched the interview live when the interview happened a couple of years ago. But Angela Yee was messy to post it because they're trying to conjure up some beefs. They want this division to come up because it's good for ratings. When Nicki and Kim were beefing, the radio shows talking about it, getting coins off of it. So it's definitely there. I don't believe that Angela Yee did not know nothing about it. I think she was sitting right there and posting it, and she didn't know that Kim saw that, and Kim was gonna call out of it. And of course, when she got the backlash, then she said, "Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead on and delete it." Okay, all right. Let's move on. Once she got the backlash, she said, "Let me just go ahead on delete it." Let me see where we at right now. Let me go to uh Jussie Smollett. Now, I'm not shocked. I have a friend, may he rest in peace. He was very active at the bathhouse, and he actually died at the bathhouse. I actually interviewed this guy, and Jussie Smollett was a very prevalent. He was very active at the bathhouse, and he was on coke and all this other stuff. So this ain't no allegedly. This man was doing this stuff, and he would hang around a lot of people that was coke heads. I'm from Chicago. I used to see him going out doing all type of stuff, but he testified yesterday, and he said, "Hey, I deal with this guy, and we was touching." On each other, and we did some coke in the room. And if any of you don't know what a bathhouse is a place where gay men go to have sex. It's a lot of that because it's a safe space for you to be gay and to have sex. And um, but the prosecutors, let me see if I can bring it up. Give me a second. Child, the prosecutors did not play with Jussie Smollett today. Give me a second. And I'm gonna read this because Artist Owens, he was reviewing it. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see. Hold on. So he was saying that the guy, he had a sexual relationship with the guy, and so apparently he's facing 3 years in prison. And so they filed charges. Kim Fox originally just gave him like pay some fines and pretty much probation. But the judge, they had got a special prosecutor, and the special prosecutor is definitely doing it. And I want to read this. This is from the Daily Beast. And this is Ernest Owens. He wrote this piece. And he said, after Monday juicy testimony from the Empire Star, the prosecutors did not pull any punches as the celebrity trial of the year nears its end. They said after Jussie Smollett spilled all the tea he could on Monday, Special Prosecutor Dan Webb put the focus back on the attack on the Empire Star and the actor allegedly staged in a brutal cross-examination on Tuesday, which is today. Webb's a lawyer's lawyer who nailed corrupt judges and cops and have served as the U.S. attorney for the district, including Chicago, who prosecuted Ronald Reagan's national security advisor and opposed the president as a special counsel in the Iran affair, shifted the focus back on the incident at hand. The after Smollett has previously shared intimate details about his relationship with one of the brothers. I don't know how to pronounce their name. Oswald brothers, who have testified that the actor paid them $3,500 in 2019 to stage a fake hate crime against him. Tuesday cross-examination felt like a masterclass in how to zero in on details and seal the deal. After the day of scandalous speculations, tabloid founder Webb wanted to remind the jury what they were here to decide upon. Webb focused on the scene of the incident and actions leading up to it. Evidence provided during the trial showed that Smollett and the brothers drove multiple times in preceded days around the exact location where the actor would later claim he was physically attacked. He was bleach poured on him and a noose put around his neck in the wee hours on the January 29th, 2019. Smollett has previously testified that he solely worked with one of the brothers. He also testified that he had a sexual drug-induced relationship with, and he didn't get along with the older brother. Smollett claimed he had nothing to do with my life, who appeared in the extra on Empire. He has denied that he and Smollett had a sexual relationship. So why was the prosecutor asked why was one of the brothers in the car with two of them around the area in question for a workout that didn't happen? You got so stoned that you decided when you got to Streetville, you were too stoned to work out, Webb asked. No, Smollett replied back. I worked out so many times high on weed. It certainly wasn't that. The actor claimed that he found it weird that, whatever how you pronounce the man's name, one of the brothers' name, had accompanied him, and that at the time he said he worked out didn't happen because he had an interview to prepare for it. But Webb kept pressing him on specifics. Smollett grew more and more visibly frustrated. One notable example when the prosecutor pressed Smollett to acknowledge that he drove around the area not one but three times with the brothers. And this is the question that the prosecutor asked. He said, do you have any reason to disagree with the police testimony that you passed by the intersector three times? Webb asked. I don't know, so replied. I circle around the block. How long were you there? Where you have the surveillance, you have to tell me. Smollett smacked back. It was 3 years ago. It was clear that Webb had hit a nerve with Smollett after the actor tried to cast doubt on one of the brothers' testimonies by claiming that the two had been in a sexual relationship. Webb put the focus back on Smollett, pressing him in an interview series of back and forth exchange about the specifics, details of the night in question. These included whether Smollett thought a Walgreens was open for 24 hours, whether he was looking for eggs in the middle of the night. Okay. Whether or not he asked one of the brothers about a workout that night, and on until the actor seemed to hit a breaking point. I'm just concerned about answering yes or no, Smollett told Judge James after Webb began to strike one of his responsive for non-responsive. Please, Lynn told her. It's the same for all the witnesses. It's not personal to you. The lawyer asks questions, you answer them. In the final round of back and forth, Webb pressed Smollett on the attack itself, why Smollett changed the initial description of the attacker to the police from white to being pale skinned. By the end of the cross-examination, Webb has left many lingering questions about Smollett's account of what happened for the juries to consider. Among them, if Smollett had delayed a workout with one of the brothers that night, as he testified, why there was no follow-up messages or calls about that. As well, wrapped up his questioning, he asked Smollett if getting a few bruises had really impacted his acting career. Mr. Webb, I have a scar under my eye that looks like a bag for the rest of my life, Smollett replied, while also mentioning a black circle on his face. It's absolutely a problem. Webb then showed Smollett a photo of him during his controversial February 2019 Good Morning America interview with Robin Robbins. A few weeks after the attack, in the photo, Smollett did not appear to have any markings he just described on the stand. Smollett clapped back, asking Webb if he knows what Hollywood interviews are like, and insisted that the makeup provided to him on set makes me look much better. Damn, Jussie, how did you let him get you like that? Once Webb finished, the defense attorney follow up with a redirect question for Smollett involving his communication with the brothers. They were fine and fair, but the damage have already been done, as it appeared that the once celebrated star may have bitten off more than he could chew by choosing to take the stand. Wow. Ah! And so it's just really, really something. But Jussie Smollett have always been a whore, and dealt with men, sleeping around with men in bathhouses and doing cocaine. He have always been doing that. You would see Jussie Smollett. I remember I was in the clubs down in up north in Boys Town. You would see Jussie Smollett dancing, doing all type of stuff with those brothers. They would always be around him. One of the brothers would be around him, and we went high. He was a cokehead. Ain't nothing wrong. It is what it is. And he admitted, I never took the stand and say, I've done coke. I slept with this man in the bathhouse. We done, and then we went somewhere else and got a private room, and we did. He tried to discredit the witness, but that even make it more that excuse me, that you would want to, discredit the witness even more, saying that y'all had a drug relationship. Jussie should have never took the stand, in my humble opinion. All right. He should have never took the stand. All right. Okay, let's go. All right. Let's go to our last topic here. In my humble opinion, he should never took the stand. Y'all may even believe it or not, but I don't think he should took the stand. That's how I feel about it. Let's talk about Bobby Lytes and Tasha K. I originally got up here and I talked about the whole thing when she said the man had dirty blood and all of that. And I felt some type of way because I felt like typically when a black woman say that what they trying to say is that you got the package, and the package is the 3 letters. And I sat here and I was able to reflect, and I said, oh, she need to apologize for that, because some stuff you say, you got to be very careful with your words, because words do have power. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. They said that in scripture. And I personally believe that she should apologize to Bobby Lytes for what she said about him, because it was wrong. Even some of her staff members said it was wrong. They deleted it. And I just think it's not clear, not good. Now, I would like to know, why did she say Natalie Nunn did not have no dirty blood? Why did I bring up Natalie Nunn? Because Natalie Nunn said under that post, let me see, give me a second. Natalie Nunn said, so she's a joke. This girl is crazy as hell. Report fake stories all day long. So why did she say Natalie Nunn had dirty blood? Why did it have to be the gay guy? She didn't say anything towards Natalie Nunn at all. She said something towards Bobby Lytes because it was an easy target, because him being gay and stuff like that. I do believe that she should apologize to Bobby Lytes. And the reason why I say she should apologize, because it was wrong to say. It wasn't right. Now, what did Bobby Lytes say to her to make her say that? I'm going to read this comment, and I'm done with this whole topic with the Bobby Lytes and Tasha K. I just want to bring that point up. It was, but this is what he said, and I want to quote him. This is a quote from Bobby Lytes. But look how this looks. Why is she even so invested in knowing anyone's health records? Also, why is she so concerned with who has herpes? I hope Cardi wins this lawsuit. That is what the man said. And then this guy, he didn't say nothing about Tasha K hair, didn't say nothing about her being abused, nothing about that. He just said what he said, that why is she so invested in someone's health records, okay? And it didn't have nothing to do with that of him being having dirty blood or stuff like that, okay? And that was just me just giving my personal opinion about it. I know it was last week. I took a break. I had got a brace on my foot, and so I was gonna get up on here and make some commentary on here when it comes to this subject. I really do. I do believe that she should apologize, because I do wish she a dangerous president, because if you're able to say that about him, then he's able to say what he want to say about you, about whatever else he want to say. If he want to call you fish, the B word, stinky fish, or stinky box, or whatever, then he have every right to say that. But black women, they would say this, and they would be like, "Oh, you shouldn't say that." Black women are typically, when you talk about another black woman, you get black women to come at you. They will be the first one to say, you shouldn't be saying that. You took it too far. Most black women don't like gay men. They like them to do their hair. They like them to do their makeup. They like to do it. Most of them don't like it because a lot of gay men take their men, and they don't like that. They're intimidated by a lot of gay men. And I've said it, and I said it before. A lot of black women, you keep listening, they will really tell you how they really feel about gay men. Now, I was in the break room at one of my jobs, and this one of my coworkers, which hang around a lot of gay black men. Her son say, "I wanted a baby doll for Christmas," and she said she went all out on why he ain't buying him no baby doll. He ain't gonna be no F word, no S word, and all this stuff. And she hang around predominantly gay men. They all hang around. And I said, "Hey, I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to be friends with her again. I never talk to her, email her, or DM her ever again, because I'm like, you are homophobic. You don't like gay men." Because if you don't want to, the way how you describe your son and put all that type of stuff, and what you don't want to be this and this and this, why are you hanging around predominantly gay men? If gay men are so good for you to be around or do your hair and makeup, why don't you want your son to be doing that? Be a part of that lifestyle. If he want to be a part of that lifestyle, you get your hair, your makeup, your nails done, and all that type of stuff. But a lot of black women, they don't like it. A lot of them are intimidated. They don't want to see their men hang around gay men, because they know that gay men might be able to pull them. There's a lot of beautiful gay men out here that a lot of women are intimidated by that, whether they want to believe it or not. A lot of black women are intimidated. I've talked to one black woman today, and she was real angry that I was bringing this topic up. Talking about move on to go to the next topic, and I have to remind this black sister, like, I can talk about what I want to talk about all day, every day. But she didn't want to talk about it because she was laughing at the whole dirty blood. That's she was laughing at that. So of course she wanted me to move on to the next topic, because when she said dirty blood, she was the first one laughing at it. She was just laughing and giggling and all that type of stuff. All right. So we definitely have to do all that. And of course, I open up the phone lines if they don't want to do that, but some black women out here have to understand that gays do your hair, you know, gays do your hair, gays do your makeup. Gays do a whole lot of stuff, but people don't want to understand that. And when you say stuff, hey Diddy, I see you, Diddy, and then I see you in here. People, they say that because they always will remind you and put you in your place. And Diddy, you even know this. These black women will put you in your place before you know it. They will remind you that you gay, and they will say, and these be the ones that you hang around with. I've known somebody, and Diddy is one of them. I see you in here, Diddy. Diddy Liddy. I see you in here. He's one of them. He hung around a lot of black women. A lot of black women, and they will remind him sometimes that he's gay and be disrespectful. But they don't mind him doing the hair or dancing or drinking, hanging out, but every once in a while they remind him that he's gay. All right. And some black women don't like that. They definitely don't they don't see a problem. Now you have some black women don't have a problem with gays. They you know what I'm saying? They don't have no problem. You have some that do have a problem with gays, and they will every once in a while they will throw little digs. Oh, you got dirty blood, or you this or you that, or you gay black men, and they will throw it in because under that it's an issue and a problem of what they have. All right. I just had to just say that. All right. Uh, for people that's on here, we covered this subject first. I just want to remind people because if you confused, we covered it first. And if any black woman that's in the chat that do want to call in, you can call in. Give me a second. I'll open up the phone lines. I'm not mad. I'm not gonna overtalk you. I'm gonna let you speak. That you're able to call in. But as soon as if that man want to say you got some stinky fishy smell, it's a problem. Oh, you went too far. You know what I'm saying? But with this, they don't see a problem with it because a lot of black women believe that gays have dirty blood. They believe that. Not all, it's a lot of women in this chat do not like gays like that. They like them enough to be entertained, but that's it. And they don't really like them like that. They kind of believe in what Tasha K is talking about. Right? They don't see no wrong in it. But if somebody clap back at Tasha and say some stuff that they don't like, that you may have similar experience of, you may come in and look at it wrong. Give me a second. I'll open up the phone lines. Okay. I'll open up the phone lines. 646-716-8447. Call in. And just don't cuss. Because we ain't ever said not one cuss word in here.
Your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Your show is scheduled to start in 25 seconds.
All right. The phone line is up here. Oh my God.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Thank you, Coco. Coco said, thank you for covering all of these topics, Wiley. Thank you. Thank you so much. Give me a second. We got the phone lines open up. Let's go. 0327 calling on air. You from Chicago? Go ahead, Chicago. 0327. Oh, okay. I guess they didn't want to say nothing. I guess they at work. Call in. The number is 646-716. Oh, let me put it on the screen. Give me a second. I'm sorry. But y'all don't know what we're doing. Give me a second. I'll post it on the screen. If that's my Diddy Liddy. Diddy, call in. Call in. What did Diddy say? Deborah, call him by his name. Oh, okay. I'm seeing it here. Okay. Let me see. I got the phone. Okay, here we go. 4635, calling on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm
I
doing
just have a
much better.
question.
Go ahead.
Why is it that when white males are gay, they don't pit themselves against white females, but when black males are gay, they pit themselves against black women?
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say this because some black women have said some problematic things about black gay men. It's speaking about, just case in point, with the whole Bobby Lytes, with the whole thing with Tasha K. That was offensive. And a lot of gay men that I've talked to across the country said it was very offensive and that you should call it out. That there's some very problematic black women out here that exist when it comes to gay black women. Now, I don't understand because I'm not white. I'm not white. I don't hang around no white people. All right. So I can't speak on that. I don't know what conversations that they have in those type of spaces, but I will tell you this: the reason why we bring it up because there's some black women that come out there and say some nasty, disgusting stuff towards gay black men, and then they want them to be silent. And if a gay black man says something to clap back, it's a problem and it's an issue that they went too far. You shouldn't do that. Why is men coming at women? But again, we have to call out that behavior of saying somebody have dirty blood, especially if you don't have any evidence or proof of that. Even if you did, it's still wrong to say that because that ain't your right to say that about anybody's blood. That's their personal life, their personal health, and that's their choice to come out with that if they want to.
I mean, people are talked about all the time, right? I'm not taking up for what she said and how she said it and who she said it to, but people talk about people all the time. My personal opinion, yeah, that was a little dig. To take it that far, to talk about that man and his blood. But again, she does what you do, and y'all commentate. Sometimes things may be said that a lot of people aren't going to like, but I don't know. It was a low dig, but she's going to be who she is, and it is what it is, I guess. And people are talked about all the time, so it is what it is, I guess. But my main question was, it just seems like in the black community, black women and black gay men, there's just always a divide, and you don't hear about that in the white community. And that was just my main question tonight.
Well, again, I don't tune into a lot of white shows. I don't. Maybe they is having those conversations, or maybe it's a division there. I really can't tell because I don't watch any white content. All of the content that I watch is 100% black. I don't watch no white commentators, so I don't know what conversations that they're going to have. But I brought this topic up because I wanted to know, what do black women feel? Do they think that was disrespectful? What if the roles were reversed and Bobby Lytes would have said that about Tasha K? I can guarantee you my callers will be flooded with, he shouldn't have said that about that black woman. I could tell you that right there.
I think that was a low dig. I will agree to say that was a low dig for her to say. But again, people talk about people all the time.
Yeah, they do.
I'm sure they talk about her. They say she looks like Lucy or whatever. I know they're not talking about her health. So there is a difference, but people talk about people all the time.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. Thanks for going live earlier, and thank you for all the topics you did wonderful tonight. And I hope you feel better, Wiley.
I hope so too. And thank you so very much that I'm back and that y'all are able to call in. Y'all may not like what I say, but we have these call-in shows so the viewers can call in and give their point of view, because I don't know everything. I have a lot more living to do. And I need to talk to some more black women. That's why I love talking to you for that. But do you have any gay friends?
Do I? Yes. I personally don't.
Okay.
But I don't have anything negative to say or any negative feelings against anybody who is gay or trans. I love everybody. Everybody is who they are, and they love who they love. They like what they like. Everybody has their, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
It's not for me to judge somebody's lifestyle. At the end of the day, it's really about respecting one another.
Yes.
And living in harmony. We all got to live on this earth together. So, who you choose to love and who you choose to sleep with don't got nothing to do with me.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. And thank you so much.
You ain't out here killing and raping nobody. Hey, do you.
Do you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sister, for calling in. Okay.
No problem, Wiley.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Okay. We got Chicago back on the line. 0327 Chicago.
Yo, what's up, Wiley?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? Shout out to everybody that's listening, tuning in to the Wiley Show.
Yes. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I just got in town from New York. I was in LA. Then I went to New York. Now I'm back in Chicago.
Uh-huh. That's good. Do you feel like it's a problematic black women towards gay men?
You say that again?
Do you think it's some problematic black women that have their actions or attitude towards gay men? Do you feel like it's a division there a little bit when it comes to black women and gay men?
Definitely a division. It's definitely a division, and you will see when the division kick in.
Okay.
Or it's like, wait, can you hear me clear?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great, because I need everyone to hear this. It's very, they be the women, because I'm a gay black man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm also going through a transition.
Yes.
But it's like the women, they be cool when you basically kissing they behind. You know, I'm not gonna curse. But when you kissing they behind, when you complimenting them and you giving them life, it's, oh, you my friend, you my girl, you my son. But then it's like when it's your turn, or when you happen to be around like say family or something, now it's the issue. I don't want my cousin to be offended. Your cousin not offended, sweetie. Your cousin is offended because you're gonna catch on to your cousin watching me or something like that. And then half of the time, a lot of these females, they it don't even be like genuine love from. It don't be genuine love, because it'll be like, yo, I want you to see if this person homo, or I want you to see if this person gay, and you're basically putting my life in danger because you want me to see if this man gay. Now, if I see that he's gay and I let you know he's gay, why are you going to tell him that, oh, I know that you're really gay because my friend told me? Now my life is in harm, is in danger.
Wow.
So it's definitely, it's women, they can say it all day, because just say this. They can be friends with a gay man, but then once they come on the topic of, how would you feel if your child gay? Oh, I would disown my child. It's like, wow, so you really disown me. But you don't know how to tell me, because it's like, no one forced me to be gay. I was never touched on as a child, but you grow up in these households where these women is so, half of the time have to be the men in the house as well, and it's like they afraid to let their child be themselves, because it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's hard to say or pronounce, but to any women out there that is listening, or to any men that's out there that is listening, if y'all got kids, it's tough outside of home already. Home should never be your child's first bully. Parents are the first bullies when it comes to the kids, especially when it comes to being homosexual. And it's like, I didn't choose this life. It's like, I like what I like. You like what you like, because it's like, it is what it is. Just let people do what they want to do, how they want to do it. And everybody can, make money and man their business. That's what I think everybody should do. Make money and man their business.
I agree. I agree. Because you said something that the women will say they don't want their kids to be gay, or say that negative things. And that's like a reflection of you, because we are part of that lifestyle. So yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
I sit and watch my mother be friends and associated with so many homosexuals. But when it comes to me, oh, you're a faggot, you're going to die of AIDS. And it's like, this is, I always hear, you only get one mom, you only get one mom. And it's like, you only get one life as well. So if your mother not accepting it, it's okay to love your mother from far, but that hurts. And a lot of homosexuals have literally killed themselves, because, like I said, the mothers be the first bully. And half of the time, the gay child be the most successful child.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I agree. I agree with you on that. I'm so glad.
But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
if anybody, well, you know this is Wiley, but once I posted that I'm gonna transition,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people in the industry fell back. You know
Oh
what I'm
wow.
saying?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
still follow me. But they don't repost nothing that I do anymore.
Wow.
And 2 weeks ago, and when my platform get bigger, what it is, I'm gonna call all them out.
Yeah.
But I'm just wait for the right time to do that.
And that's sad. That is so sad because they were posting you all before when you was on promoting their stuff, and now they don't want to repost you. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm shocked that you called in. I'm shocked.
No, I love you, Wiley. Shout
I
out to
love
everyone
you.
that's coming to the Wiley Show.
I love
Y'all
you.
can follow me on Instagram at Mr. Ditty Liddy, MRDITTY
Yes.
LITTY. Thank you, Wiley.
No,
I'll let you later.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, I got our friend Diddy. He called in. Really good. I know a lot of people not gonna like it. I understand, I get it. But we have these phone lines open up. I do want to respond because people are saying Wiley is mad at Tasha because she dropped you. She didn't drop me. All right. I still talk to Tasha. But when it's something that I agree with and I don't agree with, I'm gonna come out and say it. Don't nobody control me. All right. I've been telling y'all that forever. All right. I had to drop Malago Grams because she thought she could control me. Okay. You don't control me. I have a man. I'm a man. And I have my own mind and my own mindset. And if you research the history with me, I've always called Tasha K out when she needs to be called out. And I've always uplifted her when she needs to be uplifted. I've always done it. And that ain't gonna never change. All right. When she needs to be called out, in this particular case, I couldn't sleep right at night and not call her out for what she said towards Bobby Lytes. And let me tell you, me and Bobby Lytes is not cool. We're not friends, right? We're not cool at all. All right. All right. So okay, we got some more callers. All right, give me a second. 1838 caller, you on the air. 18. Hey, what's up? I can hardly hear you. You sound so far away.
I apologize. I'll take something out the elevator. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just want to say this. Wiley, you did that song. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, don't make it seem like Tasha K discriminates against gay people. Tasha K is a person that if you come at her, cannot tell her how to perform. She's the same woman that talked about Lovely G health history. She's the same woman that talked about can't daytime tea times. You know what I'm saying? Fake religious beliefs. Well, but not, and not to stutter, but she's just a person that if she feel like you're coming at her, she's gonna try to dig you where it hurts. That's her mindset when she was growing up. You cannot tell that woman how to respond. Now, to answer your question with Natalie Nunn, the reason why she ain't come at Natalie Nunn is that post because she did a whole damn story on her. That's why Natalie Nunn is bad and bitter now. So at the end of the day, why she don't come at her at every single time when Natalie Nunn is goddamn right? I mean, and that's just the truth. So let's not act like Tasha K just discriminating against gay people. When, in my opinion, you don't have that same energy when Ahmad Wiggins be calling all kinds of bitches and everything else on his not on his show, but his show he do on Stakehead, or where you was at with
but again,
way talking about he was on Slapper and everything else.
I called all that out. I have called that out. But it's something when you say someone have dirty blood, that's based in some negativity, and they're saying that's like a health read. And people in the gay community understand that it's some people in the straight community use that against them and saying that you have dirty blood. That's some a history of that. And I do believe that should be called out. You don't think that should be called out?
it's not about it shouldn't be called out, but you can't tell somebody how to respond. She feel like she being disrespected.
But what
At
if
the end of the
he
day,
would have
you know,
said that
they
she
don't know
had
what
dirty
she know.
blood and that her child had dirty blood? Would you have that same sympathy? Or would they call that out?
No, she would have been fair game.
No. What I'm saying is,
That's why she got
it wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have been the same. Women would have came in here. Oh, you shouldn't bring her child in this, or you shouldn't do. They would be calling in and blowing up these lines. It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be. You can't tell a person how to respond if he would have brought her children in there. They would be saying, "Why are you bringing the children in there?" I'm telling you, like people are definitely would have said that. But again,
okay.
she did not call out Nanny Luna, and Nanny Luna actually said more nasty stuff to Tasha than Bobby Lytes did. Bobby Lytes, that wasn't nothing what he said.
But just, hold on. But just what I'm saying, she already did a whole story on Nanny Luna. Why she need to keep calling out when the broad is irrelevant? The broad was just looking for some attention. And to answer your question, Jason Lee talked about a child from here to hell, and where was that uproar?
We called Jason
saying?
Lee out on that. We called Jason Lee out on that, and we was the one of the first ones to call him out. That's all. We lost our opportunity to get him on our show. We called him out on it because it was wrong, is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying I'm not saying what she says is right. But I'm just saying you can't tell somebody how to respond.
Like somebody said,
said
children off limits. No, you can't say that because a person could be like, you can't tell a person how to respond.
And that's the truth. You cannot tell somebody how to respond, especially if she feels like she was disrespected. That's at the end of the day. My thing is, when it comes to when somebody's feeling upset because somebody inserts themselves in something they have nothing to do with them, you cannot tell that person how to respond. I'm not saying what she said was right. I was saying Tasha K has a history of if you come at her, you're going to try to dig it where it hurts. Especially if she knows something about your situation. And like I said, at the end of the day, she is a woman that if she feels disrespected, she's going to come at you a certain way. And you cannot tell somebody how to respond, especially if she feels like somebody's coming at her. It'll be one thing. I'll be on the same train with you. If it was one thing, if she just went out her way to just say this about this man, and he had nothing to do with what her situation is or what or not. But when you know that she's going, Bobby Lytes going out his way to defend quote unquote his friend Cardi B, who really don't deal with him in publicly and what or not, yeah, she gonna feel some type of way about it. Especially when you tell her you hope she wins. That means you telling her you hope that she lose a lot of money that can help feed her family, that can help her platform, that can help serve the viewers. Why would you hope she lose that? All because Cardi B former friend said all these bad things. Nah, man. You can't tell somebody how to respond because at the end of the day, that's her reputation that's at stake. So she has every right to speak on her reputation, whoever it is. And so again, if she don't want to respond to everybody, she don't have the right. She have a right to not respond to everybody. She can pick and choose who she wants to respond to because at the end of the day, it's her thing that she's fighting for. Not, not somebody else's name. And like I said, now Love is irrelevant. She did a whole goddamn story on her. Why the hell she wanted to keep responding to a bitch that nobody cares responding? I'm sorry.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you so very much.
I appreciate you, brother.
No
problem.
Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so very much. Okay. All right. Hold on. I think that was Tasha that texted me. Okay. Give me a second. Let me see something. Hold on.
Interesting situation, and I'm sorry to say, but Tasha K is about to give it to you tonight.
Okay. Oh, thank you. She said, why are you talking about Chloe? All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I love you. I love your show, but I think you just started mess. This drama was since I think you just looking for mess.
What?
I love your show. I love your platform. I love Tasha K. But you just started mess, Wiley. A man talk about this. You bringing up this happened since last week, Friday.
What's the
we
problem?
don't need to talk about Tasha K.
What's the problem? It's a subject, and in my humble opinion,
I know, but there
in
are
my
so
humble,
many other topics.
it's my in my humble opinion. Why should I not talk about it? I don't understand. What it's Friday was just a couple of days ago. It's not all. It's still very fresh.
Wiley,
and for people
Wiley,
that
you
is
just started
positive,
mess.
if people that is positive understand that this topic needs to be talked about. I talk to a lot of people and say, Wiley, you owe this to bring this back up, that she should apologize. So I'm going to bring it back up.
But okay, Tasha K is not going to apologize to Bobby.
But I think I should bring it up as a topic. Why should I sit on the sidelines and not bring it up?
I understand that, but if people don't like Tasha K, don't watch her. Don't watch her platform. Don't watch her, and people still is going to watch her. We all know you love Tasha K. But Wiley, this was since Friday. Please, who care about Bobby?
I care about any but this is not a case. He was harassed, and we have to bring this up. You don't care about that at all. What if Bobby Lytes would have said that about Tasha? Would you have that same sympathy, ma'am?
But everybody know Tasha mouth is reckless. She say what she want. Bobby don't like it, sue her. Go sue her. Go take a test like Carly B. Go take a test. Prove your blood is not dirty. That's it. If Bobby Lytes think his blood is not dirty, go sue Tasha.
So you want him to go take a test?
Yeah, go take a test. And he may need to go to the same doctor that Carly B is going to. Go take a test and go sue Tasha B because Tasha says his blood is dirty. Wiley, I love your show.
I love
watch
you.
Your show from New York.
I
watch your show from New York every time.
Yes.
But I love Tasha K, and I hope Tasha K win this lawsuit.
Yes.
I am praying that she win because Carly B is a bully, and I'm all the way Tasha K. Win it, Tasha K.
Yes.
For all the YouTubers. Good night, Wiley.
Good night. Wow, that's off of Trinidad. Wow, she called in and let me have it. Okay, 2896. You live on air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the Wiley Show. How you doing, sister?
Are you talking to me, Wiley?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. I'm sorry, I didn't know because I didn't know if you. Okay.
Okay.
I am of course. Hello, I'm calling to comment about the Bobby Lytes and Tasha K situation, of course.
Okay.
I feel like I don't understand. I do understand the fact that people saying he shouldn't have been outed, he shouldn't have been whatever. I understand that. But what I don't understand is all these capes for Bobby. And this is the same somebody who will talk about anybody and drag anybody. You come for him, and he definitely replying. And it's not just that, but he is dangerous with that mouth. And even with what she said, people want to say, oh, she outed him. She outed. How did she out him when she don't know for sure? She said allegedly, word in the street. So who cares? But he's supposed to be all this and that, and he got all that mouth. People are literally sitting up acting like Bobby is quiet and he don't do nothing to nobody, and he should have never been outed. All that mouth he got, he should have shut his mouth. It had nothing to do with him at all. But since he couldn't shut his mouth, he should have been prepared for the outcome.
Okay. And that's all you had to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do not think Tasha K was wrong. I agree with you. I mean, I agree when, but the other caller, I don't understand them saying, how just let it go, let it go. If you want to talk about it today, we all know it happened a couple days ago, but this is your show, and if you want to talk about it today,
right,
that is your right. I just didn't get that. It is your whole show. It is your whole right. And she called called in to tell you stop talking about the topic that you want to talk about.
Right.
What? That's enough said, Wiley. Have a good night.
Well, thank you.
Watch your show all the time.
Thank you.
Don't let nobody steal your joy. I
No.
continue to watch.
All right. Thank you so much, sister. Right. Trying to tell me what I'm not going to talk about. Okay. That's just like you telling Tasha not to talk about Cardi. She'll cuss you out. Anonymous, you live on air. Okay. Yes, trying to tell you what I should be talking about. It's called the Wiley Show for a reason. And people say Wiley, man, because Tasha got a nudity. No, I'm not. I just get topics. I say, hey, what do y'all want to talk about? Ask people around when I'm on the phone talking about. I say, hey, I'm going to talk about that again on the Wiley Show. Yeah, that's what we got to do over here. We're not bad at all. All right, we love our audience.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
Okay. We're back. Okay, and I want to say that we had some good people to call in today, and I want to reiterate this to the people that's in the back. If you don't agree with what I say, you can always call in. We don't block over here. We make sure you can drag me in the comments. That's something that I learned from Tasha. Because at one point I used to say, I'll block people if they talk about me. She said, don't block them. They're subscribers. Let them drag you. It is what it is, okay? They said Tasha K should call in. If she wanted to call in, she's more than welcome to call in. And so we want to say thank you so much for her. And Tasha K is an amazing content creator and what she does. She have some amazing influence. She got almost 2 million subs following. I think she's almost at 2 million subscribers. She's just an amazing person. So when it comes to that, but when she says something that I don't agree with, I think me as a man, I should have that right to do it. Because at one point they used to say, Wiley is in Tasha K bag, or Wiley is controlled by Tasha. Wiley is control. He don't call Tasha K out. And then when I do call Tasha K out, don't call her out. I'm like, okay. The Wiley Show.
Hey. Okay, so I have a few different things,
Okay.
right? The first thing is that I respect the fact that you calling Tasha out, right, for insinuating Bobby has dirty blood. But now, I feel like it's contradictory because you have an issue with Tasha saying Bobby has dirty blood, but you don't have an issue with Tasha saying Cardi B has herpes. They're both health issues. They're both, given through sex. They're both personal things that people may or may not have. You salute Tasha for going at Cardi B, and you say Cardi B should not be mad at Tasha. Cardi B should move on. Cardi B should not be filing a lawsuit. But here you is on your live, and you feel like Tasha K should apologize to Bobby Lytes because he's a gay man, and you don't feel is right for a Black woman to disrespect a gay man. Now, you're piggybacking on some stuff that Armand Wiggins, which is another gay man, that when Kaya used to do her commentary about Bobby Lytes and Trina and talk about them having AIDS or the dirty blood, he used to do reaction videos and laughing to that up until Kaya got him mad. And then he started dogging out Kaya, that gay man, attacked Kaya. He started saying that she needs to suck on some dirty D. He started talking about her vehicle, calling her Roachy, all because that gay man got mad because that straight Black woman did not want him to use her commentary or use her video so that he can monetize off of it. So that gay black man got in his feelings and he attacked that straight woman. So it's funny when a gay man goes at a black woman, and a woman is supposed to be respectful and is not supposed to go back. So a gay man can go low and tell a black woman to suck on a dirty peen, call a roachy, call a fishy, call OG monkey, and do all that other type of stuff. But black women are supposed to have respect for gay black men that is very disrespectful to black women. Jason Lee, another gay black man that talked about Tasha K baby, call her baby gremlin, and all that other type of stuff. I mean, you're sitting on your platform and you're making it seem like gay men are saints. And every time there's a dispute with a black woman, the first thing a black woman does is goes for this STD. Well, the first thing that a gay man goes for is B, your pee stank, you a fish, you a this, you a that. So if you can hit low, women can hit low as well. So if you feel like as if you, as a gay man, can call women B's, H's, monkey, you can call them fish, you can call them everything in the book that you want to. You as a gay man cannot get mad when a woman call you a issy, a agate, call you and tell you got dirty blood, call you and tell you everything else in the book, because the same way you can throw shots, women can throw shots too. So I don't understand this whole thing with gay men feeling like they're superior to women when they want to be women. You can't be superior to the women that you want to be. Gay men are walking around talking about they got bussies and all of that other type of stuff. Like, men want to be women. So how are you going to try and act like you're more superior than women? Now let's get into this whole gay men do hair. Gay men learn how to do hair from who? A woman. Gay men learn how to do makeup from who? A woman. Women do not have to go to gay men to get their hair done. They don't have to go to gay men for makeup. They don't have to go to gay men to style them. Women are allowing gay men in spaces, and because they're embracing them. So they're embracing their abilities to do hair. They're embracing their abilities to do makeup. They're embracing their abilities in the fashion sense. Women are embracing gay men, and the same women that's embracing these gay men are the same women that these gay men are tearing down and feel like they're above. Men will never, if you want to be gay or trans and you want to act like you're a woman, you won't ever be superior than a woman. Women are the ones that's creating y'all. So I really have the stuff that you decided to come at, because you sound very, very hypocritical. You want Tasha to bow down to Bobby. Granted, it was wrong for her to say that. You want her to bow down to Bobby, but you don't have a problem with her calling Cardi B and saying Cardi B has herpes. But you got a problem with her saying that this gay man has dirty blood. What sense does that make?
Well, I want to say this.
You are being a hypocrite.
No. Again,
Armand is a hypocrite.
I can't speak. I can't speak for Armand because he's not here to defend himself. But I will say this though. I called her out because I thought that it was wrong, right? I felt that it was wrong. I don't have issue with what she said about Cardi B because she never said Cardi B had herpes. Now, I've never heard her say Cardi B had herpes. That's something that people were saying out there, and
tons of videos of
out
Tasha
there.
calling Cardi B
I never
herpes.
I never heard her say it. She never said that Cardi B had dirty blood, but she said dirty blood, and so for me, I had to call out of that. Just like you can call anybody else out, like Armand, you want to call him out, and that's fine. You can call him out.
No, I'm not only calling out Armand because
whatever he
your
said,
conversation turned into a topic of gay
Jason
men
Lee
and straight women.
But it is that way. I had a gay man on our
and
show
you said
that
you feel like
works,
women are jealous of gay men.
I feel that way, and I'm going to tell you this. I had a gay man that's on our show, and he worked with a lot of women in industry. Now that he's transitioning, those same women don't want to be bothered with him, and he worked in the business. And I have to say this, and I feel not all women, but some, they exist. And when they get mad, they say you have dirty blood, or you cooked, or you this, or you're gonna, or I don't want my son to live this way. But you're open to letting the gay man do your hair, do your makeup, do all your type of things. So on this show, we have a way where we offering y'all to call in to voice your opinion. But it is, you gotta admit, caller, there's some women that do not like gay men, but they hang around them, they get their hair done, they get their makeup done. That do exist, whether you want to believe it or not.
Okay, so let me tell you this. A woman can choose or can feel however she want to feel about her child that she had to carry for 9 months, that she dealt with labor pains, that she almost lost her life to on that delivery table giving birth to. So if a woman says, I don't want my son to be gay, that is her right to say that. However, when that son grows up, if that's how he identifies as gay or trans, that is that child's choice at that point. But it does not stop a woman from saying, I don't want my child gay. I don't want my son gay. I don't want my daughter gay. There is nothing wrong with the person that carried that child, that gave labor to that child, and that damn near died on that table with delivering that child, to say, I don't want my child to be gay. That's a woman's choice.
It's a woman's choice, but it's a way.
Like they don't want their child to be gay. However, they can still be in spaces with people that are gay because they respect those people.
But again, to me, I think it's hypocritical for that woman to hang around gays and then say you don't want your child gay. But yet, how do you think your gay friend is going to feel about that? Because if you're saying this about your child, you must feel that way about gay people. Period. I don't think that it's right for you to hang around gay people, to go to the club. It's not all. It's some. It's some. But not all. I'm talking about those that have the issue, and I'm calling them out on that. Because I'm like, how are you able to get your hair done and your makeup done and you getting your facials done by a gay man, but yet you don't want your child being gay? Obviously, you have a problem with gay people. Maybe because a gay man going to steal your husband. I don't know. But it's an issue there that do need to be called out.
Wiley, let me tell you something. I don't think a woman ever worries about a gay man stealing their husband. If their husband or their boyfriend is gay, then that's what their husband or boyfriend, they worrying about whether or not they're laying down with a DL man. That's what a woman will probably be worrying about, but not whether or not a gay man is going to steal their man from them. Because if your man is gay, he's gay. It ain't nothing that you can do that's going to change him wanting to be on the other side, because he likes extra action in the back. So it ain't nothing going to change that. So if the problem is you have these down low men that be sneaking and creeping, and then these women don't know. That's the problem. But it won't ever be an issue where women will be jealous or feel inferior of gay men. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. There's no reason for a woman to be jealous or inferior of a gay man. If women stop procreating, guess what? It won't be nobody else out here on this earth. Whoever's here is going to be here. And when you die, you die. That's it. That's done. Because a man needs a woman to continue to procreate, to create more life. So a woman would never be jealous of a man messing with another man, because y'all not procreating. Y'all not procreating. Y'all getting a nut off, y'all getting a feel, and y'all gone. That's it. So what is it for a woman to be jealous of a man that's into another man?
Well,
that's asinine. That don't make no sense.
I feel that it do exist in some women. You may not agree, but
maybe that's those insecure women that can't get a man and that's trying to hold on to the little piece of a man that they got. There's very few far in between those type of women. But for the vast majority of the women, the vast majority of the women is not inferior or jealous of a gay man. In no way, shape, or form or circumstance. I don't care how much he do makeup, hair, nails. I don't care how bad he slay. I don't care about him being the best designer in the world. There is no, because you know what? Women are taught to know how to do their own hair, to do their own nails, to do their own makeup. They know how to do everything on their own. They just choose to utilize those services. They don't have to, though. They just choose to. They choose to invest into gay men. That's why you have some women that will go to them for their hair or for their makeup or for their outfit. But don't ever get it twisted. Women been holding women down since the beginning of time.
Well, I feel you. I feel you on that, but again, I think that Tasha K, to my original point, should apologize because it was very offensive.
Well, if you feel she should apologize to Bobby, then she needs to apologize to Cardi.
I don't think that she should apologize to Cardi.
Apologize to Bobby for laughing at Bobby when Kaya was calling him dirty blood.
Again, I never. Hold on, wait a minute. I never seen. Hold on. I never seen him laughing at. I don't know. I never seen. I never witnessed that at all. I don't know to be true because I never witnessed that. I never seen the video footage of him laughing at Bobby Lytes when she said to say when Kaya used to drag Bobby Lytes. I never seen that. I didn't know that exists. That's news to me. But I think Tasha should apologize and she should do it immediately.
Co-host Katie did a video on Armand dragging Kaya when Kaya struck Armand's channel. You have done videos on Armand too when he struck Kaya's channel. Now, prior to that, Armand used to do reaction videos to Kaya's video, and he's done several reaction videos to when Kaya was going off on Bobby Lytes and Trina, and she referenced them as having dirty blood.
I didn't witness that.
Go look at his reaction video.
Listen, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. But again, saying whoever said, whether it's Tasha or whomever, or Boo Boo down the street, it needs to be called out because it's wrong to do. And so
I want you to call out T.S. Madison because when Boosie announced that he had cancer, T.S. Madison said that Boosie had AIDS. Can you call out T.S. Madison?
Excuse me. I have called out T.S. Madison for that. And we recently, maybe about a couple of months ago, when I got aware that she said that, I definitely called her out on that. But Tasha, this is very fresh. And Bobby didn't say anything negative towards Tasha. You can agree. He didn't say anything negative towards her. He didn't drag her or didn't say anything derogatory. He just said that why are you so invested in someone's health records, right? That's what he said. And then she said, well, I heard that you have dirty blood. That to me was wrong because it's based in homophobia and it's based in that gays got dirty blood. It's a history of that where some women will use that against gay men, whether y'all want to believe it or not. They do use it. And it's just and I just had a gay man on my show. His mother is very friends with gay people, but do not like that her son being gay. And she said, you're gonna die from AIDS. Now, how is it that you get to hang around gay people and you laugh and talk, get your nails done, you're kikiing, you're drinking beer, you're eating barbecue ribs, but yet you describe your child that way? That to me is wrong.
Okay, so let me say this. And I know you don't care, you just gonna laugh. But let me say this, right? So you feel like dirty blood and HIV and all that stuff is associated to gay people, right? Now, you had several conversations on your show as far as like the fish topic, right? And you had multiple women that says that, fish, reference the smell of a girl's vajayjay. But you said that no, that's how they use it in the gay community, right? So you have gay people that justifies the word fish. Now they'll use fish when they cool with you and saying you giving fish or but when they mad at you every type of fish, because Wiley, you done got on your show and done said all the women in the crowd, they fish smell and all this other type of stuff. So I mean, you just being a hypocrite right now.
Listen. The fish
you're
term,
being a hypocrite right now.
The fish term. I think. Hold on one second. No, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that I want everybody to cater. I never said that. I never said that I want people to cater. I never said that. I never wanted that. No. I understand that. But Bobby Lytes did not say anything to warrant that attack. If Bobby Lytes would have said something to warrant that, then we can agree that she have a right to clap back. But she didn't say anything to warrant that type of attack. I don't listen. This is the thing. You're making it seem that I want people to cater towards gay people. I never said that. But what I said that we should be respectful. Now, me,
Okay,
I
but
don't
Wiley,
really use
Cardi
the
B
word
didn't do nothing
fish.
to warrant the attack.
Again,
but I didn't see you
it was
defending
Star
Cardi B
Marie.
when Tasha
It
K
was
was
Star
running the
Marie.
internet and
It
she
was
wanted to
Star
trend the
Marie
internet
that said
and calling
that.
her herpes
It
B
was
even
Star
after the Star
Marie.
Marie
It
interview.
was Star Marie
Tasha
that
K
said
had
that.
hashtag herpes B.
Again,
hashtag
I
Cardi
never
B. You did
seen
several
those
lives on it.
hashtags.
You
I
laughed
never,
about it.
I,
I don't see you calling Tasha K
never
out
seen
when
that.
she was
I never
calling
seen.
Cardi B herpes B.
Again, that was Star Marie. When Star Marie have said those things and
Okay,
everything,
and then
she
after
had
Star
started it.
Marie, Cardi B sent Tasha a cease and desist and told Tasha that was untrue. But Tasha continued to go on the attack and continue to want to trend the internet and calling her herpes B. But you didn't have an issue with that.
Again,
So why do you have an issue
I
with
have
that?
an issue with
Cardi
it
B
because
didn't provoke Tasha K to do that.
we don't know what all the details of that case because they're going to trial and we're covering that trial, caller. That's one thing that we do
now
over
it's
here.
because they're
And
going to trial.
they're in a
So
trial. They're in
you
trial
want to defend
right now.
Bobby, but they're
Again,
not going to trial. But you
they're in trial.
Wiley,
No. They in trial. They in trial right now. And no, I've never said that. But let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. I never. People don't cater to the gay community. They discriminate towards a lot of people in the gay community. And there'd be a lot of black women that does that. And they need to stop that because black men is the backbone of the beauty and hair industry. And if they leave and retire, it will cripple that. It will cripple.
Women know how to do their own hair.
I understand that.
I understand that.
I understand.
Do you know how many women cosmetologists?
I understand that, but I just want to say it right here. And I said in my humble,
women in cosmetology that's in the beauty industry than there are men.
Okay, that's your opinion, and of course, we would have to look at the statistics of that. But we do know a lot of people that don't even go to school to get it, and that know how to do hair outside of going to school. But I want to say this though, and I said it humbly, even with the whole thing with Cardi B,
Wiley,
they're going,
need gay men, bro, and that's sad.
They want gay men around them to make themselves feel better because a lot of them don't feel appreciated with a lot of straight men, so they go to gay men to uplift them.
Gay men so that gay men will feel comfortable with being in their skin.
It's
just
not
saying that they want them in their spaces. They choose to embrace them. That's a difference.
Okay. We hearing your opinion. I'm saying your opinion.
Embracing and wanting is two different things, Wiley. Don't get it twisted.
Okay. I hear you. And we thank you for calling in and letting us have it here. Thank you so very much. Okay. Okay. But that was the same caller that said R. Kelly is innocent and that she would let her child get babysitted by R. Kelly. Like, come on, that make it make sense. This is the same caller that said, I don't mind my child get babysitted by R. Kelly. He's innocent. But I'm a hypocrite. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I feel you on that. Okay. All right. I think she called her. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay. You ain't gonna start that today. Okay. Thank you so very much for that. And of course, we're covering this trial. They said, loving the show. It's a good show. Okay. A good quality show is what we're doing. And shout out to the callers because y'all are making the show. All right. Thank you so very much when it comes to that. Now, and I say this in my humble opinion because I haven't talked to Armand about this, but people would bring his name up and they would try to drag him. But I'm like, why don't that woman go to his show and bring this up? I'm not his spokesperson, right? He is a very passionate brother, but people want me to call him out on everything that he does. Like, no, I'm not his spokesperson. But I feel like if Armand said these things, why didn't that woman call into his show? I don't understand that. Y'all come over here and y'all say, well, Armand said this about such and such. And I'm like, why don't you call into his show? The number is I forgot the name. I forgot the number of his show. But why don't you call into his show and say, hey, don't say this. I'm not no fish. But they're calling to the Wiley Show and try to describe their grievances of Armand Wiggins. Now, listen, if you're not a fish, you're not a fish. I like fish, right? So I stopped on this particular show. It was a topic. It was a describe women. They said cisgendered women, and a lot of women got upset with me personally. And they told me privately that they're not a cisgender woman. Don't call me no cis. And I said, why is it that I can't say cisgender woman? They said, I'm just a woman, period. All right. So I'm just hearing all this type of topics and all this type of stuff when it comes to Armand Wiggins. And I'm like, why don't they call into his show? Okay. We have told gay black men to stop calling us fish, and y'all continue to do it. Well, again, for me personally, I'm bi. I like women and men. And I've said that on multiple topics, and I do not really use the word fish. On my platform, we try to mute that word and don't really use that word fish. I haven't really used that word like that, even when I was heavily into the sector of the gay community. I really rarely use the word fish. I would say this is a beautiful woman, this is a beautiful sister. I rarely use that word fish. Okay. And but because a lot of the women said it was offensive, so I stopped using it. Even the part that I did use it, and of course we had other women on the channel that was crying in the sock, that was really crying in their sock because of that word fish. They was crying in the sock because of that word. So I've learned that that we should not use that word. But I do want to thank the callers. Y'all was very passionate, and this is the direction of the show where we're going to have to agree to disagree. All right, y'all called me out today. Okay, y'all did. But this is the type of show we're going to have. You ain't always agree with what I say on my show. You're not going to always agree with that. It's going to be some days where you're going to disagree on what I say, and that's okay. That's the kind of show that we're going to have on this show when you disagree of it. But again, if you ever want to call into Armand Wiggins show, give me a second. If you ever want to call into his show, that number is 563-99-3658. You can call into the show and say, hey man, hey, don't say that. But I just think they want me to call this person out when it comes to this, okay? And it's just our opinion of us doing it like this, and we definitely going to have conversations. But I gave y'all that number, so if you do want to call in, of course, the R. Kelly defender and caller, he had the number, and he welcomes people to call in of that show, because I don't watch all the episodes like that, because I really don't. And I was shocked that people were bringing his name up in this broadcast. I don't know why they bringing his name up, because he have every right to his opinion. And I'm gonna say it for my show, even if you don't, agree on what I say, you can always not call in, or if you don't agree, you can call in. Just like one particular person came into the show, and I'm gonna say in my clothes, they said Wiley mad because Tasha got a new mentor, mentee, and all that. No, Wiley is not mad. Wiley gonna be Wiley, and I'm gonna continue to do content on what I want to do content on. And I want to say thank you so very for that. Now, to my members, tomorrow we will be definitely doing a members only live tomorrow. To my Patreon, we're going to be doing a Patreon for my Patreon people and also some of my members. So if you're in the building, members, we're going to do something tomorrow. So I'm going to put the poll to see which time y'all available. We're going to definitely do it. Definitely want to do it that. We want to say thank you to everybody that called in. We got 2 Man and a Lady. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna call them and ask them when they're available to call in. We definitely want to bring that back. I'm gonna show y'all the intro of 2 Man and a Lady for the people that didn't see it. We got that coming on. Let me see it off there. Okay, they just talking. Let me see. Where's the 2 Man and a Lady clip? Let me see for y'all can see that. Okay. Woo. So that's that show. We're gonna do an episode on that. I want to thank y'all so very much for calling in. Thank y'all so very much for that. I've been gone for a couple of days because I have my foot like literally wrapped up right now, getting some things like my foot and ankle like it's out of alignment. I think that's the word they use. So I have to go and see a specialist. So I have been gone for a couple of days off of YouTube, but I do want to thank y'all for checking up on me, the calls, the texts, for y'all saying, Wiley, when you coming back? And that's been the problem, but my leg is propped up. And I'm still hard-headed because I'm still not using the crutches like I'm supposed to be using the crutches. I'm still just walking on it. But that's what we definitely been doing that. Special shout out to my moderators. I see y'all in the building. Thank y'all so very much. Love y'all dearly. Shout out to the members. Love y'all dearly. But we will keep y'all updated. I think tomorrow I got to go. I have an appointment with 2 different specialists because they cost money to see them. So I'm going to see which one I'm going to go to. I'm going to know that by tomorrow. And then, of course, I'm a live stream so y'all can see that conversation, me talking to the specialist and stuff like that. Definitely going to the live stream. But I'm going to take these couple of days off. We're going to do some more content. I may even come back live. All right. It may even come back live because it's a couple of stuff that I want to talk about. But we want to say thank y'all. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how I did. I know y'all going to drag me in the comments because these black women, they let me have it. They let me have it today, but they can't say I didn't let them speak. Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Wiley Show. Click that like button. It's free. You don't have to click the dislikes. Click the like button. And if we feel good, we might come back for another video. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.